Joe's got the mic. I'm starting off this show super happy. What up, world? It's your girl, Kalia Clark, a.k.a. Casey the Connect, a.k.a. the Product Placement Queen, a.k.a. it's Mamante Mondays. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Whosstylingwho show. Yay. Hand clap for me. And I say this because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned in to Que Loca. That's my new name. Casey Loca. The C in my name is no longer Clark. It's for crazy because all you people just call me names. And I don't know why us creators are called crazy or women are called crazy. I don't know, but it might be because it's a weather change and it's officially cold outside. I can't believe it, Mother Nature. Who broke your heart that your heart is ice cold? We were doing so well in the 70s. You were like, it is November. I thought we were going to have a barbecue for Thanksgiving, but that's not happening. It looks like the coats are out. Get your furs because it's outside. Now, before I go into anything, I want to thank my YouTube subscribers. We have officially made it to the 1K mark. Now, let me tell you something. You are nobody unless you are 1K and up. And I've learned this because in the world of social media and just all social platforms, no one takes you seriously as a YouTuber until you're 1K. It's like you're 1K subscriber. So I want to thank Keke Palmer, because if it was not for Keke Palmer's fans who have crucified me on the YouTube, that I asked her one question, which was, Keke, what are you wearing? Keke, what are you wearing? Had I known that would get me 649 followers, I would have said that a long time ago. So I would like to thank every single subscriber that has subscribed to the Whosstylingwho show. I know you guys are over me tagging you guys. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. But guess what? It will never end until I get to 1 million follower. Speaking of 1 million follower, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Big Hooks himself. Did I say that correctly? Just saying the name, it rolls over my tongue, and then I start stuttering, and then I start thinking about Big Hooks, and then that could go into gray sweatpants, and it's a whole thing. So artists, please, with your names, be mindful when coming on the Whosstylingwho show. It does something to me. Follow Big Hooks and all his music on all his musical platforms. We will be playing his music at the end of the show or sometime tonight. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the colossal of colossal, fashion royalty himself. I want to thank Zaire Baptiste for this, Mamante. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you've been on my Instagram, you might have seen this man behind the yellow Avarex, Mamante, that we gave Method Man. He is a designer legend. He's been around for a very long time, but fresh off of SNL, his product being featured. Yes, give us a hand clap. We could do that all. We could do this hand clap for 1 minute and 30 seconds. He could have stopped anywhere to talk about this, but Kalia Clark, celebrity fashion stylist, got the exclusive with the one and only. Introduce yourself.
I am Voodoo Faye.
Voodoo Faye, ladies and gentlemen. I am wearing tonight. He gets a stand up for this. This is me being Vanna Black. Lifestyles of the rich and famous Kalia Leach reporting live. Joan Rivers raised me, and yes, Voodoo Faye is in the building, and I am wearing one of his custom pieces. You saw, if you watched SNL, which is Saturday Night Live for the people who don't know what SNL is, David Chappelle, man, did you hear his monologue? I'm not going to repeat it because I would like to be supported by all Jewish people, and they are not canceling me. But no, that was actually what the monologue was about. Go back and watch it on all social media platforms. David Chappelle looked amazing, and he was wearing
What wasn't Dave? It was
Talib. I'm sorry.
Talib and Darnell.
Darnell. I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter because they were still behind David Chappelle. And Dave, you should have had on a piece too. But let's talk about it. Tell everybody where you're from.
I am from Brooklyn, New York, not too far from this area, actually.
Born and raised?
Born and raised in Brooklyn.
Inspired by the life in the city?
Inspired by a different way of thinking, being an oddball in a I came up, like the rest of us, came up during the crack era.
Oh, crack. So, I didn't. I was just born in the 80s. I'm not telling my age. I'm nice. Tinkerbell. I didn't know nothing about no crack cocaine until I started hanging out with the white folks. No, I'm just joking. Shout out to the crack era. So talk to me.
It was an interesting time. My brothers and me were always creatives. Change the color of your hair before it was fashionable.
What color did you? What was your first
purple?
Color?
I would have the rest of this shaved off and just have this up with dreads. And during that era, it was like, what was interesting, the neighborhood looked over its weirdos, right? And that was one particular that people around me were like, he's gonna do something with himself.
They didn't know exactly what, but they knew.
He was there. There was like I would have an art book. I would draw. I would design clothes on a stoop while other people doing other stuff. It was an unusual thing for a kid to do, but it was just like, all right.
And this was in the 80s, and now let's fast forward to 2022. Yeah. You have a store. Yeah. It's located in Brooklyn.
I have a gallery in Brooklyn. Well, it's an art space. 572 Myrtle Avenue. It's called The Spot.
Okay.
We practice a couple of things in there. We do a color theory.
Okay, talk to me about that.
We are very interested in getting art back in school, so we figured out a system of proving what art can do. Because men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Right, so we got 2 rooms. The first room is set up in a very calm, using earth tone browns and greens, and a very soft tone that actually calms you down, stress level. The second room is a pop room with a lot of smiling face paintings, bright colors, bright stuff, and that picks you up. And we have a test that there's a couple of stress tests you can actually take that can prove that you'll be relaxed in that first room and picked up in the second room. What we're doing is calculating that information, utilizing that to come up with a report and get it to the right people in terms of just having tests in schools and having tests in not so much hospitals, but like the waiting rooms, just to help calm people down. We got stuff in certain hospitals already now. So
what hospitals are those?
I don't know the name of it. It's by Flushing.
Okay.
Not Woodhull. I'll get the name. I don't remember offhand, but we're also working on a potential partnership with I can't say the name yet, but another kind of urgent care kind of place that has like 26 locations, and we'll be able to put our work or just work different things out to where we get to put work in the lobbies and really work on releasing that. Myself, I've had 10 surgeries in my life, so I know a lot about being in certain spaces and you follow, you really, and I really follow what, color theory is a real thing.
What's a good color theory to calm you down?
Soft greens, anything dealing with nature. Right? Okay. Because usually, and things that have less edges to them. Edge reminds us of, like, anything that pokes out, it reminds you of anything with sharp, raises your intensity. Mm-hmm. Anything that's round calms you down. So it's just, there's a lot of certain colors, like pop colors. Mm-hmm. Having your walls painted with bright orange and things like that might look nice, but you are raising your
frequency, my energy
way
level.
Up there.
So what about red? Because red's my favorite.
Red's a great color, but not a color you want to paint your walls with.
Oh, interesting.
It's a high vibration. I mean, if you're looking for that, if you're someone that might deal with depression, they might need that boost. That's a conversation there. It's not just like an easy one fix. It's really taking information where that person is at and adjusting the room and the setting to that.
So if you have a small quarters and let's say you live in a room, what would be a good? Should you paint every wall in the room or just one color throughout the room?
That's more of like an aesthetics thing. What we're looking at is what colors would promote healthy, progressive, stress-free living.
Well, I need them. Please send me a private consultation. I need all colors to bring me at a zen. Well, like I said, I was so intrigued by seeing your pieces on Saturday Night Live.
That was crazy.
That was super. How did that go about? That was a stylist pull?
It started with Donnell.
Okay.
Us and him have been friends for. I mean, that's my dude.
Shout out to Donnell. We love him.
Been rock and stuff. He was just like one day he gave me a call. He said, "Yo, Dave wants a piece. Talib." He mentioned some other cats, and they just wanted T-shirts. See, I'm someone that if you give me an inch, I'm gonna take a mile, and I'm gonna show you what it looked like after I'm done. So I took the opportunity to make a T-shirt, and it was like, nah, I'm gonna just do a painting. So I did paintings for these cats, and I was like, that, you know, like these are cats that I look up to. You know,
right,
like,
we love David
These are our
Chappelle.
icons. These are cats that are doing something where it's just like you get to, you know, just be alive during their moment, and it's a matter of like these are people I respect, which is the most important thing. Like I don't put my, you know, like I refuse to work for money. I refuse to do things to pay bills. I'm more like my journeys take me to a place where find what you're willing to do for free. Right? So it's just
say that one more time. Find what you're willing to do for free.
Find what you're willing to do for free.
Okay, and I'll learn from that because I always say my whole career has kind of been free. I think probably after the pandemic is when I really started making money during the pandemic, and then like continuously after. So I do love styling. Yeah. I've done it so much for free that I guess I would say find something I do love for free. But I would say podcast. I'm not podcasting on my show, Whosstylingwho, and have done it in podcasting, done it in radio form. Right. I would say I love this. This is what I would do for free.
And I think that's the big step. And then the second step to it, the first step is find what you're willing to do for free. Second step is could you be part of the upper 20% of it? Right, and be honest about that. And if you're in the 80% that's mediocre, what are you willing to do to get to that 20? When you get to that 20, that's where the money's at.
Show my breasts. No, I'm joking. That's the viral moment because I've been talking about fashion I've been in fashion for 20 plus years. I say podcast as it started as an online show. Big shout out to Shampoo. Happy birthday, Shampoo of YMVS. Thank you for giving me the shot and putting it out there. And I think every platform that Whosstylingwho has been on, DJ Strategy for Under the Streetlight Network. And without this platform, I wouldn't be able to have people like you on the show. Whosstylingwho has always embodied what it is for fashion designers, what it is for artists to come, and it's for me to give you your flowers. It's for me to, if one person didn't know about you on my platform, here's this platform to show you off to the world. I love designers. Put your hand like this. This is what really attracted me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about your love for jewelry of just
big caps. I'm a treat at the airport.
Okay, yes. Do you get to go through? No, that has to go.
Because
sometimes they tell you don't have to take off your jewelry.
No, I have to take everything.
I know you do.
And then I have a lot of metal in my body.
Oh, Jesus,
so I always have
the
stuff off. I got bullet earrings. I got bullet case. You know, my sharp. They're like, hey, I've been pulled off the line directly. I'm a treat. It's fun.
You are what we call a mamante. Bigger than a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's mamante is Voodoo Faye. Shout out to my guy, Kirk Lawrence. He loves you, wears all your stuff.
Nice.
A big photographer that I work with, always promoting you. Do you have any favorites?
I don't. I've never had a favorite anything. I don't have a favorite piece of clothing, favorite painting, favorite piece of music, favorite...
What sign are you?
Aquarius.
Oh, Aquarius. I got to look that up. Do Taurus and Aquarius do we mesh? I think we do. I just prefer our energy, but I feel like because we're creatives, even if our signs weren't linking, I'm into signs, but I really am into people. So I think like, as I'm a Taurus, I don't think I'm a Taurus. Like, do I give off Taurus energy, or I'm just a sweet, calm individual? I'm looking at someone who's like, you don't really know. You don't really know her at all. What do you think? Do you think I'm a gem?
No, you're a beautiful soul. I know nothing about signs outside of that I'm Aquarius. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it does.
There's a book I want to pull out in between.
You know, like I know what I am.
Okay. And what are you?
I don't know. Still trying to figure parts out. But I am having an amazing time on this planet.
Oh, that's good. That's all we could say. Tell us more about the art gallery. Do you do events there?
Yeah,
What's next going on for you?
Zaire, my partner, and I do got this thing called ZV3, where we have interactive art pieces where you put your phone up to the piece and it turns into something else.
That goes into, is that augmented reality?
Yeah.
Reality.
And we're going to be working that into clothing. There's a lot of cool things that we do there.
Well, was my piece one of the first pieces that you did augmented on? Lie to me and say yes because we're on the show.
I'm going to say yes because we're on the show.
Okay. Shout out to my Averex piece. How did that all come about?
That was I used to design for Averex.
Oh, that was dope.
So I was already in that. Nice. And I was already, and it was amazing because Mia, the woman that hired me there, I see colors different.
Right.
Say from anybody else. And my first day there, she had me do a color chart. I was like, oh shit. Oh, can you curse on there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was like,
sugar, honey, iced tea.
All right. So she gave me this, and it took me all day to do it because I know I might see things. So I'm trying to get it printed out. I show it to her. She says, all right. She says, come outside with me. She called the design supervisor. I was like, oh, shit, I'm getting fired on the first day.
What happened?
So she's like, what are you doing? Like, it's the first day, on your first day, you've been sitting here the whole time. And then I guess the way that she looked at me, and I looked back at her, I was like, she's like, wait, are you colorblind? I was like, I don't believe so. I don't believe, I see colors different is a better way. But I apparently I see colors my way.
Okay.
And I see it in 3 tiers. There's a light color, a middle color, and a dark color. And I could work with that. I could see that that's green, but I might see it different. Like when someone says, you see those tints of red in that talking about. Right. I could only see like the
undertones and
all those other mixed in things. I don't mix colors.
So when you do an art painting, you don't have it's just a feeling.
That's so amazing. It's already done. Like I've never had a piece. I've never did a piece where I don't have an art book. I don't have any of that stuff. I've done. If you calculate everything, all the art, the music, the fashion, the graphics, all that stuff, I've done this over 8,000 times. Like this is this. I was built for this. This is easy. This is breathing. Now what you don't want me to do is balance your checkbook.
Got it. Right? We all have our things. Like I'm a stylist, but that doesn't mean I can cook. So
yeah. Like I'm lucky to be dyslexic. Right. I've never read a book before. School was complicated for a bit. My 5th grade teacher laughed at the way I read out loud, so that shut everything off. So what I had to figure out, and there was 2 things I knew. I could draw, and I had a smile that my mother said, if you ever get in trouble, smile a lot. I was like, all right.
Smile is definitely infectious.
I was like, okay, all right, I know what that means. But I went through, it carried me through school, carried me through life. I was like, yo, I'm going to stay in this art thing, and I'm just going to just like I expect the best. Like
do you have any children no?
No kids. I'm not a kid person. I'm one of the coolest uncles to my nieces, and I love them.
So are you? How many brothers and sisters?
I'm the youngest of 2 brothers. My brothers are amazing. Gene has like 4 degrees, taught himself to play 9 instruments. Patrick taught himself how to play drums on a pack of magazines and a pillow. He's working on books now. Like I'm from a family, like there's so many people in my family with masters and doctors. Like my family is impressive.
And you're the artist.
And there's a couple of artists in it actually.
Okay.
I think I've made it okay to be an artist coming from a Haitian background.
Oh, you're Haitian. Yeah. Shout out to all my Haitians.
And I say that because it's not the most supported thing all the time in Caribbean home. That's nice. You could do that, but what are you gonna do for a living? Opposed to, I know how to get money at this thing.
That's awesome. Right? If you could have anybody in the brand, who would it be? If you get an opportunity to work with anyone that hasn't been in the brand yet, because you've had some great people, some celebrities.
That's a great question.
Well, in the process is why we're thinking of that. Art Basel is coming up, ladies and gentlemen, and he will be showing out in Art Basel. You can find me, Whosstylingwho, at Art Basel. I will be presenting Whosstylingwho Fashion Street Show with the streetwear brand. So big shout out to all the brands that have committed so far. Lenny Kravitz, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, boom, boom. If he could have anyone
that would be cool.
In the brand. So is the name of your brand your name, correct?
Yes, Voodoo Faye. And the way we look at it is we turn that swoosh, our signature, my signature, into the same thing that would equate to the Nike swoosh, right? Okay. When you look at that, you think of winning, you think of sports, you think athletics. What we wanted to do was situate things to where when you see that our logo, which is my signature, you think creativity. You think cats are thinking outside the box, and the mentality is less about one person. It's more about the community I'm a part of. Like Voodoo Faye is the name of the band. Okay. There's a lot of members in it, and the idea is to get this to a point where it can work without me, so that our kids can eat off of it. To situate a thing where other artists can come through and do their own version of Voodoo Faye, but gives them a lane to be there.
And what is Art Gang?
Art Gang is the community. It's a mentality. We centered the mentality of getting art back in the school around Art Gang as a community to support it. So turn that into a voting powerhouse. So you collect these different artists. Artists aren't listened to the same way. We don't speak the same language as things that's going on. I'm an authentic artist who can hear you. We all gather in the same room. There's 40 million of us in our demographics. That's a large power. That's a lot of power you have there. If you can organize that towards any one goal, a lot of things can happen. So there's different stages to what we're building. I don't want to speak too much on it because if they see you coming, they know how to take that down.
Yep, that's all. I just wanted to explain it.
We have a lot of long-term strategy planning. There's literally a 100-year plan written out. And it's a matter of how big can you get it? And then whatever that vision is, multiply it by 10. Right? Like how big do you what's your greatest version of you? And get to that. Don't let nothing talk you out of it, not move you out of it. If that's the agenda, and I'm someone you can't tell me shit. I'm not looking for the approval of not near one motherfucker on this planet.
Taking that. I am not here for your approval. How do we go about this piece you're wearing?
Yeah. Thespotforart.com, or you can go to voodoofaye.com. The same link goes to the same page. It's Voodoo Faye, VOODOFE. And I just want to speak about the Voodoo Faye part. It's very
Let's
important.
go.
Right. Again, I'm Haitian, and voodoo is a tip of the cap to my home, because voodoo is a place you associate with Haiti. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. The important part, or equally important, is the Faye part. My mother's name was Fayeoni, and it means faith. So it's me wishing you good faith every time I get an opportunity to say it.
Yes, please. I need all the faith. Wait, bring it on.
Yeah.
To me.
So that's a big part of it. Like, and also seeing Donnell wear that, and just to see Voodoo Faye. It wasn't about me, Voodoo Faye. It was about Voodoo Faye.
That was an amazing. How much do the sweaters and the T-shirts retail for, especially the piece he was wearing?
They go from about, like, the T-shirts go from about $30 to about 45. Sweatshirts are, there's a couple of joints in there for like 39 to about 125. But these aren't just prints on a joint. There's a piece that has Miles' hair, and you can feel it. It's Chanel, and it's like an afro. It feels like it. There's a lot of movement on it. There's a lot of just it's one of the more I'm more proud. Like I've been lucky enough to work with a lot of things, and this one I'm extremely proud of. It was hell putting together. I learned a lot. I learned that I need to stay in my lane.
Why would you say that?
When you get to that next tier, that's when you start to really recognize how strong your team is.
Team, tell everyone
my
about
team
me.
is my team. I got assassins on my school. Like, listen, I am one. Zaire, Nairi, Sonya.
Shout out to Nairi. Thank you for that placement.
Cleve. Like I got, like I have a team, and it's the reminder that, all I got to do is my job. I don't got to do no one else's job.
That's so important. People do not realize how important team is. Yeah. As much as you want to do everything by yourself, if you have and you can always tell people who have a team, a solid team brings wealth. It brings financial gain. It brings stability. It brings peace. So big shout out to your team. Big shout out to my team. When I find them, tell everyone about me. I want to thank you for coming out. I know you are a busy person. You could have been anywhere in the world. I have a new respect for you. I already respected you. I already thought of you as fashion royalty. That's why I had to have you up. But to be able to say I've worked with you, to say that we've created something. Yeah,
that was amazing.
It was amazing. Thank you for that, Mamante. Tonight's Mamante is you. Voodoo Faye. How did that go about of just creating the whole Tikal athletics?
Zaire.
I know.
Z pulled it all together. Paper brown back.
Shout out to Paper Brown Art.
Just off the chart.
Yes.
Z did his thing on the augmented part. I did the lining and the inside. Averex handled the outs. It was just and it's why you say, I'm a huge believer. The best teams beat the best players every time. I am unbeatable when I got my squad.
First of all, that was more than I even dreamed of. I really was trying to put his face in the lining, and then when they said let's do the logo, and then when you put his face on as a patch, and then it was augmented, and then you could look on the patch and watch the movie of the scene. Method Man was floored. I was floored. It was one of the best pieces I've ever been a part of in the creating process. So I thank you and honor you for that. That's 20 years to this day of us creating a timeless piece of an iconic character from an iconic movie, Belly. So for that to be our first way of working together, if we don't do another piece in the world, I'll stay with that. But I thank you for
I'll do more stuff.
I know. But I thank you because I just love what you're doing. Any of your art presentations or anything that you're doing, please keep me abreast.
Absolutely.
I have a event called Who's Branding You. I would love for you to show your pieces. I hope we can link during Art Basel, and I can get a piece fresh from you to show for my Art Basel show, December 4th, 2022 in Wynwood, Miami. Is there anything that you want to leave us with?
We got two things happening. We'll be at the Harlem Jazz Museum. We're doing a presentation there with the Miles Davis collection, part of it, on December 9th. And we'll be a part of the Wallabout Wonderland at the Navy Yard.
Oh, wow, that's big. That's nice.
What's the date? December 3rd and 4th.
Let's go out. If you're in the Army and Navy Yard, follow them and come see Mr. Voodoo Faye.
Please come by the shop. Come see what we're doing. Something. It's not a gallery. It's something that you have to experience. It's
experience. It's more than a gallery. It's a Mamante. It's an experience. It's the Voodoo Faye experience.
It's well, that's part of it. Part of it, like, again, I'm a team dude. There's a whole bunch of things that happen.
It's a team party player.
I really, really believe in team. Like, that's really, really.
I really believe in it too.
I'm beatable by myself. I've been through some things on this planet where I've learned how to deal with things. I've unfortunately had to lose both my parents to really get myself straightened out.
Sorry.
I was a severe alcoholic. I used to drink like almost a gallon of rum a day. I've been hit by 3 cars. I've had a lot of surgeries. I've been homeless, like a whole bunch of stuff. And to be able to turn that around, I've been clean for 7 years. Has been, you know, just being able to walk. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of me waking up. All I gotta do is wake up. I just gotta do one special thing a day. Right?
That's what they do. If we open our eyes, the rest is up to us. That's my motto. I want to thank you again. I thank you for coming up. I thank you for this interview. Hey. I hope to have you back after all of your.
I'll be back.
Bring the team.
Absolutely.
We can do a whole team, and you can introduce everyone. Any shout outs before you leave?
I've made it a habit not to, because I always forget someone. Okay. So I've learned. Thank everybody. Thank the community.
Thank our gang. Thank you, Zaire, again for having everybody. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're tuned into the Whosstylingwho show. I'm going to give a huge shout out while I have my next come in. All the brands that are coming to show for the Whosstylingwho show out in Miami. That is the Gastronauts, I Blame Society, Ushk, Apon Clothing, Wake and Bake, the Sunday School Collection, Prolific Couture, Art Tesco, which is the Miss Youth, Ox, Swiss and Company, Brooklyn Culture, Worstland Global, No New Children, Devander, Sheena, Il Corp, Still Dipping, Made for Kings, Tay and Zay, Foreign Ways, and the Poncho Palace Extravaganza, and last but not least, Godly versus Ungodly. And if there's any brand that I didn't mention, I hope that you confirm. Whosstylingwho. Thank you. That's a lot of brands right there. So I'm really excited for all those that have committed. We'll see the final December 4th, 2022. See you guys in Miami. Thank you, Mr. Voodoo Faye. Thank you for coming to the Whosstylingwho show. You could have been anywhere in the world. Thank you for the pictures. Follow, give them your social media one more time before you leave.
Voodoo Faye.
That's it. One word. Voodoo Faye. He's going to drop the mic. Up next, we are going to be saying happy birthday to the one and only young. No, that's not young. This is his. It's old dirty bastard. I apologize. Big shout out to Divine. He bought the clothing brand. We have Brooklyn Bread is up next. Whosstylingwho. We're going to go into my next guests that are coming in. In the meantime, follow, like, comment, share Whosstylingwho. I want to thank everyone that's tuned in. Subscribe to Whosstylingwho on S.STREET Let's run these numbers up. Thank you, Mr. Voodoo Faye. You are the best. We're going to play Mr. Hook song, Mr. Murder Hooks. No, we're not. Okay, Whosstylingwho.
I'm putting rap niggas out they misery. I let this 38 brighten your light. Niggas be saying that New York is dead. Don't come from my city, cause we not the type. Why y'all be getting clout off a game coaching when y'all know that y'all ain't about that life? Niggas be talking all hot for the net. I do not tolerate no disrespect. I am a Bronx nigga in the flesh, but being in Harlem, a nigga got fresh. Know I'm the shit, I ain't gotta flex. I show the legends that I am the best. Niggas be bragging, but ain't got no heart. No wonder they can't say that shit with their chest. My word is born and my tongue is sharp. My leg switch him right through your heart. I heard him saying that K on his pussy, but see me in person, he ain't on no parts. Funny, he talking shit like a superstar, but I ain't seen this song on the charts. One man on me, K Vaughn, I'm still going strong. I'd rather bite, fuck a box. Supreme with my clients, so no Tony Starks. No 15 minutes, I'm landing the mark. Something is close, I believe in the ghost. Though I was never afraid of the dark. Off of my penmanship, they say I'm blessed. Shake with the right, I never go left. Life is a gamble, how much will you bet? I know Inspector, but my hands on deck. I'm in the Space Jam with the Toon Squad, killing monsters in your goon squad. Tell me with the rap game, missing niggas point at me, screaming you God. Shimmy, shimmy on you hoes. I like it raw, she gon' feel every stroke. They made us #1 public enemy. Till we saw 911 was a joke. I bring that pain hardcore to the vein. Where you by nature, just look at my face. I am not built for no cubicle office. Sit for too long and I will go insane. I bring that pain hardcore to the vein. Where you by nature, just look at my face. This is that real rap, only built for this Cuban link shit, and that's what this shit frame. We make it live, we make it right. Niggas be talking like they wanna fight. I'm putting rap niggas out they misery. I let this 38 brighten your light. Niggas be saying that New York is dead, don't come from my city, cause we not the type. We take the fine, forever we shine. Sucking your chain or you'll pay the price. Wrist to the RZA, protect your neck. 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 We take the fine, forever we shine. Wrist to the RZA, protect your neck. The fuck you mean? We get the cream, y'all mean? The fuck you mean? We get the cream, y'all mean? The fuck you mean? We get the cream, y'all mean? The fuck you mean? We get the cream, y'all mean?
Can't she be? So we did it again, nigga.
What's up? Body.
RZA. RZA. Whoa. Fuck is
RZA.
Fuck is
We
that?
make it live, we make it right. Niggas be boasting like they wanna fight. I'm putting rap niggas out they misery. I let this 38 brighten your light. Niggas be saying that New York is dead, don't come from my city, cause we not the type. Why y'all be getting clout off of getting coaching when y'all know that y'all ain't about that life? Niggas be talking all hot for the net. I do not tolerate no disrespect. I am a Bronx nigga in the flesh, but being in Harlem, a nigga got fresh. Know I'm the shit, I ain't gotta flex. I show the legends that I am the best. Niggas be bragging, but ain't got no heart. No wonder they can't say that shit with they chest. My word is born and my tongue is sharp. My lyrics sword jamming right through your heart. I heard him saying that K on his pussy, but see me in person, he ain't on no parts. Funny, he talking shit like a superstar, but I ain't seen this song on the charts. One man on me, K Vaughn, I'm still going strong. I'd rather bite, fuck a box. Supreme with my clients, so no Tony Starks. No 15 minutes, I'm landing the mark. Something is close, I believe in a ghost. Though I was never afraid of the dark. Off of my penmanship, they say I'm blessed. Shake with the right, I never go left. Life is a gamble, how much will you bet? I'm no inspector, but my hands on deck. I'm in the Space Jam with the Toon Squad, killing monsters in your goon squad. Tell me with the rap game, missing niggas point at me, screaming you God. Shimmy, shimmy on you hoes. I like it raw, she gon' feel every stroke. They made us #1 public enemy. To be so 911 was a joke. I bring that pain hard close to the vein. Where you by nature, just look at my face. I am not built for no cubicle office. Sit for too long and I will go insane. I bring that pain hard close to the vein. Where you by nature, just look at my veins. This is that real rap, only built for this Cuban link shit, and that's what this shit frame. We make it live, we make it right. Niggas be talking like they wanna fight. I'm putting rap niggas out they misery. I let this 38 brighten your light. Niggas be saying that New York is dead, don't come from my city, cause we not the type. We take the fine, forever we shine. Tucking your chain or you'll pay the price. Wrist to the RZA, protect your neck. 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 We take the fine, forever we shine. Wrist to the RZA, protect your neck. The fuck you mean? We get the cream, y'all mean? The fuck you mean? We get the cream, y'all mean? The fuck you mean? We get the cream, y'all mean? The fuck you mean? We get the cream, y'all mean?
Can't she be? So we did it again, nigga.
The merch, I'm gonna go run through it. Whosstylingwho? We are back. Straight into it. I've been wanting this brand on my show for a minute. It's all about God. I love that. I need all positive energy. Brooklyn is in the house.
Yes.
Brooklyn Bread is in the building. He is no stranger to the world, actually. If you're from Brooklyn, you definitely know this brand. He is everywhere. Introduce yourself, please.
Yes, my name is Steve.
We got it.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Steve, co-owner, business, extraordinaire when it comes down to, the brands, different things as far as clothing. Yeah, we've been doing this for a minute now. Thank you so much for having us, to come through and represent and show the people what it is we have to offer.
I've been wanting this brand on the show. Brooklyn versus everybody.
Yes.
Now, even though I have a love-hate relationship with Brooklyn, I love this brand, and I had to have them on the show. Thank you for the pieces. I love it.
Yes, all love.
Shout out to all the Brooklyn girls and the Brooklyn guys. What made you come up with the name Brooklyn Bread?
That just came from, things changing with gentrification and different things, and the pride was still there, but the representation wasn't out there. So basically we just, me and my partner, we put our heads together to see what would be something that would be very authentic and new, and that, the people would be able to appreciate. And everything that we put out, we try to make sure that it's direct to the customer, that they can actually look at it and see, themselves in it right away.
What are the price points for the T-shirts and the hoodies?
They range anywhere from 25 to 45, depending on the design, depending on the material that we use. So it can vary.
What was the first Brooklyn Bred T-shirt or Brooklyn Bred piece?
The first one it started with this logo.
Okay.
So the BB logo is actually our main logo. We started doing T-shirts with this. We started doing hats. See it here as well on the bag. So that is actually our bona fide logo for the brand.
Do you have your own store?
No, we do pop-ups and also online. But, if people want to, they can hit us directly on Instagram, and we still ship out. We do drop-offs. However, we have to get it to you.
Do you have a website?
Yes, we do, and we're also working on revamping it.
Okay.
So we're in the process of revamping it as well.
If you could have anyone in the brand, who would it be?
Jay.
Jay-Z. Big shout out to June Ambrose. We're going to send these products over. Which one would it be, the Brooklyn Bred or Brooklyn versus everybody?
Whatever you like. Whatever you like. It's all love. So
I'll give you a contact information to ship.
Okay.
That goes for my If You Could segment. Now, if you could have anyone else female, who would it be? Brooklyn girls. Any target?
I would say Kim, Foxy, any of the,
Rosie Perez is a good one,
yes,
too.
Yes,
She's Brooklyn.
We definitely reached out,
Who's some of your favorites from Brooklyn? When you think of Brooklyn Bred and you came up with the idea, who were some of the visionaries that you would hope to see the brand on?
God Rest the Dead, of course, was big. We reached out to Clark Kent. He had it, when we did Brooklyn's Finest. So we got that, validated before we actually put it out. So he co-signed it. So we wanted to make sure we did everything right before putting it out, knowing that they put the song together, him, Jay, and Big. So, I mean, it varies. The brand is pretty much for everybody. So there's no designated person that, we're focusing on an everyday basis. It's for everybody.
Do you do besides Brooklyn Bred, is there any other, do you make other people's clothing
we have other brands underneath, Brooklyn Bred. We also in Baltimore, we have the religious brand that you saw over there. We also have a hip hop brand as well. We cater towards the sections, being that you're kind of close to Bushwick. The Bushwick hat here as well.
So what's next for you guys?
Next, we got a couple of brands we're getting ready to drop. That's what, we were able to do during the pandemic. When we couldn't be outside, we took the time to brainstorm and think about, other ideas, how we can broaden the brand instead of focusing so much on Brooklyn. Like, where else can we go with our talents? Being that we have the ability to make clothes and hats and so forth and so on, what other markets can we go into? So that's where the religious brand came from. Hip-hop as well. Hip-hop is everywhere. We've seen that, a lot of people are now talking more about hip-hop. They're getting more religious, due to things that they've seen over the past couple of years with the pandemic. So, we're really trying to, broaden the scope for us to where we can bring in anybody at any given time based off of the brands that we have.
That's amazing. Oh, wow. I'm just excited to have you here, and I'm grateful for the pieces. Yes. You cannot have this back. This is mine. I am a Brooklyn girl. No, I'm a Jersey girl. In love with Brooklyn in my head. Yes, I find like Brooklyn should be...
No place like it.
It isn't. And you can always tell girls from Brooklyn, and I'm not one. So you could look at me automatically and tell I wasn't what's a Brooklyn girl?
A Brooklyn girl is, you would have to, be from the borough to get that vibe. She doesn't take no mess from nobody. She has that attitude. She has that swag about herself. She could be a chameleon at times. Sometimes she could be dressed like a tomboy, and then she can be all dressed up, but you'll never know. But, you won't know until she speaks, until she tells you where she's from. And, of course, every Brooklyn girl is different. Coney Island girls are different from East New York, Bed-Stuy, so forth and so on. So,
do you have a favorite Brooklyn girl?
Do I have a favorite?
If you have a wife, you better say her.
Yes, I do. She's from Crown Heights.
Oh, so. Shout out. So what's the difference between a Crown Heights girl and a Coney Island girl? Who got the better swag, Coney Island girls or Crown Heights? Of course, the girls from Crown Heights are going to say them, and of course, the girls from Coney Island.
There's always a constant battle. You pass these individuals through school, on the trains and.
Well, when you think of a Brooklyn girl, where is she really from? When you say the epitome, is she from Bed-Stuy? Is she from Crown Heights? Is she from Park Slope?
The good ones is Clinton Hills.
It could be. Okay. It could be. I don't want to, I don't want to get in
We
trouble behind all this.
Brooklyn versus everybody. I'm starting it up. If you're from Brooklyn, who got the flyest Brooklyn girls? Who is the top tier Brooklyn girl? Comment, like, share on the Whosstylingwho show. And whoever the winner is, Brooklyn Bread will pick them.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be our cross promo. If you are a Brooklyn girl and you think you got what it takes to be the queen of Brooklyn Bread, follow Brooklyn Bread's brand. Follow Kalia Clark as well, because I have some input in it.
Absolutely.
And we're going to run these numbers up. Is there anything that I didn't talk about the brand? Because we want Jay-Z in it. So, June, you're getting a call.
Okay.
Are we going into kids? Are you going to?
Yes, eventually we wanted to get there. We wanted to build the momentum with the adults at the moment. We did, we do get requests at times for the kids, but at the moment, we're focusing more on adults to get them familiar
What's
with.
the largest size you come up in?
Largest size goes up to 6X. Smallest
6X?
Yeah, there's some hefty people out there. So
Yeah,
we try to
that's
make
a
sure
good
that we,
market to tap in.
Brooklyn is full of all shapes and sizes. So we try to make sure that we cater to all of that at any given time.
I see a gray hat. Do you have gray sweatpants to go with it? Gray t-shirts?
Those things are in the making. Those are things that, we definitely, we have prototypes that we worked on, trying to see how, how they fit, comfort level, the flexibility functions and all that stuff. So
Price range on the hats and socks?
the socks, anywhere between $10 to $12 for the socks. The hats $20 to $25, depending on mesh, versus a fullback. So they're very fair, very fair. Of course, as the demand grows, we would eventually prices will start to fluctuate.
Well, if you are a Brooklynite and you need a Brooklyn brand, Brooklyn Bread is the brand for you. Follow, like, comment, share Brooklyn Bread. We have a challenge going on, increasing the followers. We're looking for the Brooklyn girl. Do we have a Brooklyn guy hat, or we just Brooklyn? No. If you're Brooklyn versus anybody, that's for the guys, and for the girl, I am the motto. Brooklyn girl. If you hotter than me, I'm joking. Rep your borough. Shout out to my girl. She has a book called That Brooklyn Chick. Isha out of Brooklyn. Okay. Envy that Brooklyn chick. When I think of Brooklyn, I think of her. When I think of Brooklyn, I think of so many girls from Brooklyn. So shout out to every single girl I know in Brooklyn, because Absolutely. I don't want to leave out any. Just like
that's why I didn't pick exactly. That's why I didn't pick a section. Okay.
We have favorites. Mathematics says it's the girls from Clinton Hill. If you're Clinton Hill, that's who they picked for tonight. We're gonna keep that going. So whoever says what borough they're from, that's the one we're going to pick. So tonight we doing Clinton Hill. Where's my Crown Heights? Where's my Bed-Stuy Fly? Shout out to my favorite Brooklyn girl, Miss April Walker from Walker Wear. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, you could tell. Was that a Jersey girl moment, or was that a Jersey girl moment? Did I not know Brooklyn area? So big shout out to my favorite person, the one and only April Walker. I want to thank you for coming up.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
For coming. You could have been anywhere in the world. I'm with my blue bag. I'm going shopping.
Yes.
Here we go. Just thank you.
You're welcome. Got
my hat. I got my Brooklyn girl.
Yes, rep it.
Repping hard. Red is my favorite color, matching my lips. Shout out to Fred the Key and everybody that's tuned into the Whosstylingwho show. It's your time to give shout outs.
Oh, definitely want to give a shout out to, my business partner, Russ, Leo Bars. He's definitely been a supporter.
Oh my God. ALB, without him, I would not know about the brand, because we're supposed to do a photo shoot. He said, please hit up my sponsor.
Shout out to Leo Barr. Shout out to Zab Judah. We did sponsorship with Zab. Shout out to Brooklyn Mike, comedy extraordinaire. We linked up with Brooklyn Mike. Shout out to SWV. We reached out to them. They showed support over the years as well.
Shout out to SWV.
Yes.
My heart.
And Todd is from Bed-Stuy.
Shout out to Todd, Bed-Stuy. Shout out to all the Brooklyn men that I ever once loved. I still don't love you anymore, because when Jersey met Brooklyn, it changed my life. One cost me $20K. One owes me money. And they just continuously break my heart. So I will never date a guy from Brooklyn ever again. So if you're from Brooklyn, unless you're a Scorpio, because they say who's my match, or someone other than anyone I have had a bad relationship with from Brooklyn, come on down.
Right.
Gray sweatpants is a must, and we will start our future together. Thank you, Brooklyn Bread. I really appreciated you.
No problem, no problem. Also, shout out to Gersh. You know, shout out to Gersh as well. They supported as well. East New York.
East New York. Shout out to East New York. I want to thank you. I would like to actually play, if we could possibly, because the man is tuned in, if we could get his song up and running. We go by the name of, I'm having a brain fart. Whenever I get new clothes, I can't think. So I want to thank everybody that's tuned in.
Very
to the
therapeutic.
Yes. Voodoo Face said that light colors, as soon as I put this red on, it took my energy all the way up. I'm like, boom, ready to go.
Awesome.
Then at Brooklyn, it makes my hand shake, and then I start thinking about all the things that happened to me in Brooklyn. Brooklyn girls, some of them like me. Hooks. And the song is called You Down. We'll figure it out. I'm going to go to a commercial break. Whosstylingwho, I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me, Big Hooks. I got a lot going on. It's me against everybody. Brooklyn Bed is in the building.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
for coming out.
No problem.
Any
Thank you.
Brooklyn artist, if you're looking to be down with a dope band from Brooklyn and rep your city, rep your Brooklyn Bread is the brand for you. You could have been anywhere in the world. Hold on. Go ahead. Tell me.
Yes, I mean, you definitely can find us on Instagram at Brooklyn Bread NYC. That's BROOKLYNBRED
Brooklyn Bread, ladies and gentlemen. We still got the challenge going on. I'm looking for my favorite Brooklyn girl. Shout out to K Goddess. She's a Scorpio. It's her birthday. Happy birthday to you, mama. This is a good brand for you.
Yes, yes.
Whosstylingwho. Thank you, Brooklyn Bread. Let's go take some pictures in my Brooklyn Bread fit. Could be anywhere in the world, but you're tuned into Whosstylingwho. Tonight's Bamonte, Brooklyn Bread. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Let me make you down, down, yeah. Let me make you down, down, yeah. Fit to die for your waist, oh. Mariana, your body been a killer. Mariana, and my African girls got picky bam bam. You got picky bam bam. Your body been a killer. Sing for them. Girlie, oh, your beauty not die, you said you know. Oh, girlie, oh, your back under the eye, you said you know. So give it to me, oh, oh, oh. Wanna for me go down, maybe to Emako. Pazimolo, from Douala to Lagos. Why your booty keep shaking, are you nervous? Focus, them girls wanna focus. Oh shit, finally we famous. Finally we famous. Me back, baby. Tell me back, say oh, 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 oh. Can you tell me where I stand? Let me make you down, down, yeah, lady. Let me make you down, down, yeah, yeah. Girl like a controller, I could never do without you. Keeping me wanting more of your love.
If I told you nothing, no, I don't work on no small. I did one better, one more. I did work hard, play hard. I did more. I did ball like a boss, talk like a boss. Wake up in the morning, I move like a boss. Sherry, gave you the one, you the boss. Make you follow me to go, man, no be by
Can
force.
you take me back, baby? Tell me back, say oh, 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 oh. Can you tell me where I stand? Let me make you down, down, yeah, lady. Let me make you down, down, yeah, yeah. Tell me what you gonna do about me and you. And for the good things that we've been through. Anywhere you want go, I'm ready to take you. It's no ring around, this isn't no limbo. Let me hold you down, baby girl, let me keep you. I will love you now and now
I think it's really important for people to know how to create their own personal aesthetic. Having yourself in
It's easy punch out, nation. Can you take me back, baby? Take me back, say oh, 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 oh. Can you tell me where I stand? Let me make you down, down, yeah, lady. Let me make you down, down, yeah, yeah. I fit to die for your ways, so Mariana, your body been a killer, Mariana. And my African girls got picky bam bam, you got picky bam bam. Your body been a killer, killer. For them. Girlie, oh, your beauty not die, you said you know. Oh, girlie, oh, your back and the eye, you said you know. So give it to me, oh, oh, oh. Wanna for me go down, wanna for me go down. Maybe tu es ma co. Vas-y, molo, molo, vas-y, molo, molo. From Douala to Lagos, why your booty keep shaking, are you nervous? Focus, them girls wanna focus. Oh shit, finally we famous. Finally we famous. Me back, baby. Take me back, say oh, 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 oh. Can you tell me where I stand? Let me make you down, down, yeah, lady. Let me make you down, down, yeah, yeah.
Girl like a controller, I could never do without you. Keeping me wanting more of your love.
If I told you nothing, no, I don't want to be small. I did one better, one more. I did work hard, play hard. I did more. I did ball like a boss, talk like a boss. Wake up in the morning, I move like a boss. Sherry, girl, you the one, you the boss. Make you follow me to go, man, no be by
Can
force.
you take me back, baby? Take me back, say oh, 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 oh. Can you tell me where I stand? Let me make you down, down, yeah, lady. Let me make you down, down, yeah, yeah.
Tell me what you gonna do about me and you. And for the good things that we've been through. Anywhere you want go, I'm ready to take you. It's no ring around, this isn't no limbo. Let me hold you down, baby girl, let me keep you. I will love you now and now forever.
We're back. Tonight's Mamante. I got the busiest, most hardworking girl in New York City. And I say that because if you knew how hard it was to get her here, you would appreciate, okay, this girl. I'm surprised she's even in New York. This was God. She must be working on an album or something because I got her. Let me let you introduce yourself, the one and only.
Kitty got the real kitty.
You see how she says that? That's so New York. Just listening to her, you could tell she's from New York and I'm not. That was the segue from Brooklyn Bred. Where do you hail from?
Where do I work?
Where do you hail from?
Oh, I'm from Brooklyn.
Oh my God, I gotta call Brooklyn Bred back. I gotta give her that. This is who we need to call him. Find him. Oh, the Brooklyn. We gotta call him right now. We have this brand that was just here. It's called Brooklyn Bred. It has some dope pieces. Did you get his contact information?
No, but it's actually known. I actually seen it. I see a lot of places.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you a Brooklyn Bread T-shirt.
Thank you.
Because you are Brooklyn's finest. So talk to me, mommy. How are you? What's been going on? You've been doing a lot of viral sensation moments these last couple of months. Now, I like to tell people how I met people. So Miss Lissa Knows tells me, yo, you going to the Method Man Kitty shoot? I'm like, no. And she's like, yeah, well, Meth's doing the record. I'm like, hold on a second, okay. Then it says secret location. So I'm like, shit. All right. So then I hit the person up on the DM like, hi, I'm Kalia Clark. I'm a stylist. I work with Method Man. I'm coming to the video shoot. They're like, who you? Because I'm like, oh, snap. Who knew that the cousin who does your hair is my people's? Big shout out to my guy from Staten Island. His sister is doing big things. What's her name? I love her that did your hair for this video. Your wigs. Why you can't think? Okay, shout out to my girl also, Olivia, right? She still you still working with? Oh, no?
Me?
Yeah. Eve, I'm sorry. Eve. Are you still working with Eve?
Oh, shout out to Eve.
Okay. Whosstylingwho? And then why can't I'm having a brain freeze in my head on why I can't think of Cartier. No, I'm still not saying his name right. It starts with a C, but
shout out to Leather's Closet.
Leathers. That was the third one.
Yeah, shout out. They the ones who styled me.
They did. They did some good things. And then they gave Meth a jacket, which was dope, that he was able to wear. So
Meth
how did
took that jacket? Meth was like, oh, you wanna shout out? It's mine.
How did that whole concept come behind for the video? What's the name of the song, first of all?
Oh, it's called Headshot.
And how did that come? Because that was a very well thought out production.
Really?
Yes.
Actually, we came up with that the same day. That's the crazy part.
Really?
Because everybody was just trying to stop it from happening. So we just had to use whatever we had.
Interesting. It didn't look that way. I thought it was like a whole heist. I thought it was part of a movie, and there was a clip that you were just like putting for that particular thing.
After we shot the video and the way the editing and stuff like that was, we just made it look like that. Like,
okay.
You know,
so talk to me about this EP. Is it coming out? Is this song on it coming out for the album?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on again. Especially like a lot of people did like freestyles to it. So,
I saw that. You did a whole challenge and you picked the guy. So how did that come about? Did someone do it first and made it a challenge, or you decided to make it a challenge?
Somebody did it first and then they took too long. No, they didn't do it first. They were supposed to do it, but they took too long.
Okay.
He sent it in like ASAP. So that's just what happened with that.
What's your nationality?
Puerto Rican Panamanian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me get a round of applause a little louder for that one. Hey.
A whole new wave of P&P. So which one do you identify more? Are you repping Puerto Ricans, or is this the equal? Because I feel like Panamanians don't get a lot of love, and y'all fly.
See, I was raised on my Puerto Rican side, but I definitely want to run with the Panamanian because of that.
Yeah, and then there's a big market. There's a huge artist in Panama I'm going to link you with, having a brain fart again. Big shout out to my guy, the real Mike Swagger. When I went to Panama, he was the hottest artist, and Mike put me in contact with it. So I'm going to put you in contact with him. So if you could work with anyone, who would it be?
Jay-Z.
2 and 2 tonight. Jay-Z is the man of the hour. Everybody want to work with Jay-Z.
Because it's so hard to work with him.
Okay, that's a good answer. Do you have the record ready, rock and roll ready for him? Would you spit bars, or you just would have
with
a concept?
Yeah, but definitely be something about Brooklyn.
I think she won the challenge for the Brooklyn girl. Like, she is the most official Brooklyn girl that
I'm trying to get the care package.
You got all the care patches from me. You could get whatever you like. I actually am a fan. Like I said, when I met you, I like that you're into fashion. That's one thing that I like. So talk to me. What's in your closet? Because you know I'm a stylist. Do you have any favorite brands?
Was it everywhere? You mean it's all over?
Do you have? One question I wanted to ask: will we be seeing a brand coming from you with your own labels and trying?
I wanted to do it. I tried. It's a little hard though. Like, you need a team to do all of that. You know.
Word of the day again, team. Tell everyone about me. I think you have a good team though. Like, I see some of the people that you work with, and I think you have a good supporting team. Are you looking for any other missing pieces? Do you think?
Yeah, I'm looking for an investor. If you got that bag,
shout out
holla
to
at
the
me
investors.
Kitty.
Shout out to the African men. I think those are the ones.
The Africans, facts.
Those are the ones that are looking to invest. We had a Haitian tonight. We had African, and he came from, where was it? Cameroon. Shout out to look at the name. Big Hooks. I see it in our future. A collaboration. He's supposed to be taking me to Cameroon. He said it. Now, if you don't see me, you know they be lying sometimes.
They say you go over there, you don't come back.
Okay, so I might be not going to Cameroon.
Nah, in a good way, in a good way.
Staying there. So how can someone get with Kitty? What is the process? Because, you know, you don't look like you welcome people in. Is that a Brooklyn
Everybody
thing?
say that.
I don't know. I'm a Jersey girl. I'm too nice. I find that I'm too nice, and I want to get a piece of you, of your attitude, so I won't be as nice as you.
I'm very nice. It's just like, you know, when you're going through too much and it happens constantly, you just learn your...
Would you say going through too much in the sense of like, do you feel the love from New York, or do you think, you know, you could be in a better place? You think they should be loving you more?
I think I need to get out of New York. I love New York, but I got to get out of here.
I could see you maybe in... I don't know if they could handle you in Atlanta. That's a lot of...
That's crazy. That's what I'm looking at.
That's a lot of booty to be out there. And
they got booty out there, too.
See, that's what I'm saying. But one thing about Atlanta, they always know the new fish in town. So you coming in there, because Atlanta's so very...
small.
Yeah, and it's so cliquey. So
and everybody know everybody.
So I could see you going out there really... shaking it. Shout out to my girl Madison Kelly. That's where you need your first stop when you go do your radio run. Stiletto Bosses is the place, and she also does KOD on a Sunday. Okay. So if you want to go and do like a hosting thing, Madison Kelly is your girl.
So Kelly, me and Kalia is coming.
Oh, I'm coming. You go in Atlanta. See, I need more cool people in Atlanta. I feel like the people that are in Atlanta, they're already Atlanta based, and when you coming from New York, they just feel like
they already know you're not from there.
They're just like, oh, she's coming to do this. And we're quick. Atlanta's like, you know how we used to hop? You can't hop in Atlanta. It's like you go to one spot, the next spot is like 45 minutes from that spot. Then the third. So you'll do 3 things, but you're staying for 10 minutes in each party. Because you got to go to the next thing.
There's always something to do out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got the exclusive. She's going. What's going on for the new year? You got some stuff coming up, or
I'm gonna wait till after the new year, because this is Mariah Carey's time right now. So
at least you're honest.
Yeah,
Santa baby.
Yeah.
Do you love the holidays, or?
I like the gifts.
What sign are you?
I'm a Libra.
She's liked by everyone. I'm a Taurus.
My son is the Taurus.
Oh, April Taurus or May Taurus?
He's May.
May Taurus? Oh, he's a feisty. He runs you, honey.
That he keeps to himself. He
really does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotta watch that Taurus. That May Taurus. The quiet May Taurus.
Yes.
He has a plan.
Yeah.
And his plan is don't make him
mad
at all. Because that bull, I'm an April Taurus, and I'm in the beginning. And when I start seeing red, I'm like,
that's exactly how he is. Crazy.
We are. See, everyone associates the what word with Taurus. Crazy. We are misunderstood.
Y'all quietly crazy.
I'm out crazy, I guess, because everyone just seems to call me crazy. I want to be quiet crazy. I try to hide my crazy, but then y'all come outside with the gray sweatpants on, and it just takes me into a place that I cannot focus.
That's a different crazy.
I'm gonna send you my gray sweatpants record. I'm gonna give it to Kitty and let her revamp it. Watch this be the record for her. Watch she come and demolish my gray sweatpants record, and this is the new record for her.
I'm done.
Watch, we laughing. We gonna be here like I'm looking for.
So we're gonna do the video shoot with a whole bunch of gray sweatpants.
This what the video concept is. It's the new world order of gray sweatpants. I wake up. Let me show you the concept. I wake up. I'm listening to my song on the radio, because this is how you know it's a dream. And you hear, I'm looking for the niggas with the gray sweats on. I go outside. First thing I see, gray sweatpants. Go to the basketball court, gray sweatpants. Guy in the fly, we don't know the car. Soon as he comes out and just goes in your lap. Everything I see is gray sweatpants featuring you.
That's
Trust
funny.
me, it's happening. The new world order. If I could, would you let your man go outside in gray sweatpants? Your main man?
My main man?
The reason why I say main man, because there's people in their head that are your boyfriends. Like, there's no way you're going to tell me on social media what you're following. There's your man that probably likes the pic, and then there's the one that doesn't comment, who in his head thinks he's your man. Then there's the one that comments who's never going to get a chance with you. He's the first one. He's like, yes, fire emojis. Yeah. And then there's the secret lurkers that they don't like, but they could tell you everything. Those are the DMs that you get. Like, why were you here? Da-da-da-da-da. Trust me.
That's funny.
It happens. That's Dictator from Kalia Clark. So how do you deal with all that? Your
I
fans?
just ignore them.
You see, that's the Brooklyn, Jersey in me. It's like, hey, how are you? Why did you DM me?
That's because they got on the gray sweatpants.
Exactly. It's my worst. This is why I don't have a full-time engagement ring husband, because he's like, you too mixy. You always want to tell somebody about a gray sweatpants. So teach me. What song are you working? What's the music? What are we going to listen to tonight?
Well, I just dropped. Of course, I would love to do Headshot because, you know, Method Man's in it. But
how did you get that off? Like, are you guys friends? Like, yeah. Because he literally was like, she's the sugar honey iced tea. She's the head BITCH, which is beautiful, intelligent, top choice honey. I was like, wow. He was in the car, and I was like, how did, because I'm nosy. I'm like, how did this all come about? He's like, nah, I really fuck with her. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Nah, I fuck with him too. He's a dope guy. He's real. It's crazy because we just met. We just started like clicking. Really? Yeah.
You guys were friends for like years.
Nah, we did the other record, the All You Need, All I Need. We changed it, and yeah, he was clicking. Then he was just like, let's do another one, and we did it. But he always been like real genuine. He pulls up by himself with his best friend. You know, he don't even care. No security. He don't like jewelry. Like, he was mad real.
It was dope. When he came out on that block, it went from, it was a hush-hush thing, and then in literally 2 seconds, and whoever stole the Valentino shoe bag, I mean, come on, my guys, please.
Did he find it?
No, I didn't find
That's
it. But
crazy.
I actually found a Valentino bag. I'm going to tell the truth now. And I gave it back to Meth. I was like,
that's crazy. But you see how he handled everything, how he was like, he took pictures of everybody. He was so calm and stuff like that. You know, like, I fuck with him for that.
Yep. We have superstars in the building, but they don't want to show their face too. They're behind. If you see somebody with a dot yellow, that's because some big people in here right now. So how did you get, so being that you got Meth and you have that record, is the record out? Or we're promoting it? We're promoting it. Okay, now the video
did really good.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
I loved it. We played it here on the Whosstylingwho show. What's the record you want us to play tonight? Headshot or something else? That's my
We're going to get to do one.
Huh?
We're going to get to do one.
Okay.
Now let's do Headshot.
Headshot, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course.
It's my favorite. If you don't know this record, it's out on all it's what
Hello.
he said. It's on all social media platforms. She looks amazing. Oh, don't touch my mic. Okay, sorry. I'm Jill Scotting the mic. I'm quiet. Am I allowed to talk? Am I muted? He tells me things. Oh, don't grab the mic. I'm sorry. My mic sounds
with no
nice.
hands.
I thought it was a gray sweatpants. I'm having a Jill Scott moment.
This is funny.
This is what I'm doing. If you see people doing this now, this is my viral moment. Oh.
Hello, kitty. So let's talk about this watch.
What's up, Joe? What we doing with this?
Can we work it out?
You know my first name Kitty, last name got that, right?
Meow.
How you trying to do this?
Oh, what the fuck are you doing?
Don't sit the fuck down. Don't get up.
Bitches know I'm good in anybody head. All white Porsche yeah, the milk does the body good. I've been rolling Cali all day, but I ain't Hollywood. Headshot, you know the bitch that don't even gotta look, yeah. When I get to ride, you know it's done up. If I say quiet, then shut up. I ain't satisfied till the bitch cough blood up. Billies with the big rims, you bitches got me fucked up. I'm taking everything, you get stripped like a lug nut. Told a nigga money make me calm, nigga fuck love. Let me get a hunch, you a snake, you get hunched up, bunched up in a body bag, in a dump truck, tough luck. I smoke these rap bitches just to pass time. Old watch and it was a gift, call it pastime. I don't give a fuck about a nigga, you can have mine. Nina Spark, it'll knock your thoughts out your damn mind. It's super quiet, when I'm in the room these bitches super quiet. If you feeling stupid, try it, that's gon' get me too excited. You gon' think the gun got wings, how that tootie flying. Smack a bitch for talking cause I thought that she was truly lying. I could drop a bitch just depending on how moody I am. And broke bitches put me in a bad mood. I just play the game, you can ask rude. I just play the game, nigga cash rude.
Oh, you got that?
I got that.
Good.
Yeah, I got that.
Sure?
I'm sure, we good.
Alright, so
Cash rule.
Cash rule. Me and Kitty make money moves. Split your money, your phone, split your melon, then honeydew. Funny dudes is bent out of shape. Tummies like honey boo. Spill a tea, your face on a tea. That go with honey too. Meth's in a funky mood. I'm bananas, no monkey food. That's a monkey bar for you monkey see and you monkey dudes. I'm hard to follow. In fact, I'm harder than some of you. Rappers F them all. They about to fall like the summer through. That's on the W. Say less, don't want no trouble. Woo, come back with them sticks like play fetch. Rappers gullible, they ain't threats. Huh? They dress too colorful to tussle with an apex predator. Don't get comfortable. Yeah. So be humble for I humble you. This beat bump like you was in my way when I was coming through. Coming soon, I don't flip flop, I do my numbers too. If this bop, then shit about to drop like a number 2.
We're back. She's here.
Hello.
I'm calling her Peep. Nope, I'm not going to do that because I didn't like the way it sounded. It sounded cute in my head, but then I thought about it. I'm like, she's Brooklyn. She might not like it. And I want her.
What you was about to call me?
I was trying to call you Puerto Rican and Panama together. And I was going to say P and P, but then I'm like,
we pushing peas?
Yeah, so see, when they have the verbiage. That's why you have to be friends with people who have lyrical skills, because you know how I was like, that's the Jersey in me. I'm like, P&V. She's like, nah, we pushing P's. I'm like, see, that's the Brooklyn. See, Brooklyn versus Jersey. We just think of the cute things to say. We're like, yeah, because you're like very P&P. I'm thinking, and she's like, yeah, we pushing P's. Her voice sounded way better with it. It sounds way cooler. So I really want you to push your Panamanian side. I think it'll be really dope. I see a whole new fan base for you out there because it's a beautiful country. I've been there. They got some good ass fish by the sea. What's next now? You said you're going to drop in the first quarter straight in January. You're doing a lot of skits. Are you getting into acting? Is that something?
Nah, I was doing that before.
Okay.
I've been doing skits for a while. And then, now I'm just trying to mix my music because I'm like, hold on, I'm going to get other people's music go viral. I'm going to just put my own stuff
behind it, right? So, yeah, it makes sense.
So, yeah, but, I still do a little acting here and there.
What made you want to even become a rapper?
I always been doing it. And then, everybody, every time they heard me, they would be like, yo, you should really take it serious. I wasn't taking it serious because I didn't really know how to go about it, but then after all them doors closing, you learn that shit yourself.
You started off as what? Were you into the bartending scene?
Oh yeah, I was definitely. I was selling them bottles.
See how the pushing P's came right off the instant. How was the transition of people knowing you as a bottle girl to being a rapper? Because there's so many in New York that claim to be rappers, but you're really actually good.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Well, I went from bartending into like doing skits.
Okay.
And then from there, I went into the music. So it kind of was like organized.
Okay. Do you feel like the skips really helped you for the music? Okay.
Definitely. The skits definitely helped me for everything.
Do you have a favorite one that you would say this is the one that took notice for you?
The one that my first viral one was on the Parkway.
Okay.
And then the one I did for Cardi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so those two right there was like the real big ones for me.
Did Cardi like it? Did she see it?
Yeah, she reposted it. It did like 50 million views.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Cardi.
Fine. I want to 50 million pounds. What's the secret, do you think? Do you think
it was shaking my ass? That was the secret. That was not even no secret. It was all over.
Well,
left cheek, right cheek.
No,
up and down.
Yeah, mine doesn't really do too much, so I guess we gonna keep trying.
I see something back there, Kalia. You play it.
You know what it is? It's not a constant being taken care of, so sometimes it jiggles and sometimes it doesn't. So when it's thick, we had a good month.
That's why you looking through the gray sweatpants.
It's a good. I have to stay away from the gray sweatpants because that is the toxic dictators. Gotta stay away from them. But there's some good, wholesome guys somewhere. I haven't ran into them yet. And when I do, I'm ending it. Gender role is changing. I'm gonna be a good girl. I'm gonna be home and I'm gonna order food and make you think I cooked it. And
so would you let your man wear gray sweatpants?
I encourage him to wear gray sweatpants. Bring the check home. Just don't give it away. Like, learn. Just be that cocky guy. Like, yo, yes, look, my bitch is bad. Just don't give it away. Don't go. When we fight, you can't wear gray sweatpants. Like, if we have a fight, you can't leave the house in gray sweatpants.
I'm weak.
But on a good day, go out.
Nah, you got to wear that shit if you with me.
No, I mean, you better be with me. Like, I'm hoping that we have no separation anxiety. Like, you want to be with me. We get money together. I could see it now. It's just riding around in the car.
I'm weak.
My hand on your leg. And smoking. I see it. Those are the times that I, have good days. But then you guys go home and I don't see you for a while. And back to being skinny again and can't shake my butt like you. But I'm working on it. So are you ready for the new year? Are you ready to end 2022? You said done with this?
Hurry up.
Okay.
I'm ready because I want to drop this next project.
You've been in the studio a lot, I heard. I went to gossip. I heard it from the walls of this. I heard you got something. You got some producers you might want to shout out, or are you keeping them in the pocket? Because, if you say something, then they go and try to book them up. I
feel like when I speak before, I put it out there, it just falls apart. So I just do it after.
Okay, well, that's fair. We're honest. Oh, is there anything I didn't talk about that you want to talk about? Because you're a woman in this industry. How hard is it?
It's hard. It's hard, but it's not hard.
Would you give advice? Because what advice do you give to a young woman trying to make it into the industry who's not as pretty as you? Because, a lot of girls, they have talent, but they don't have the looks. Or they may have the looks and don't have the talent. So how do you get labeled? Do you pretty girl with talent or you get talent?
It depends how I meet you.
Okay.
Like if you meet me on social media, you pretty much probably heard my stuff already. But if you meet me in person, they just think I'm about to do some like thotty shit. And then when they hear it, they're like, yo, you really rap. So I guess it depends how you meet me.
I go with just on first impression. I would think you do something. I don't know what it is, but I would I just think it's something. Is there any collaborations outside of Jay? Any people you want to work with, like brand wise? This is the place to put it. Whosstylingwho is about manifestation.
I definitely want to work with Hello Kitty.
Oh, okay. I can see that. I could
Forever 21, wherever they like branched off to. Like I would love to get sponsored by like all of those companies.
I see that. So was that your favorite of all the characters?
No.
Nope.
I wasn't even a Hello Kitty fan. That was the tattoo.
Really?
Yeah, and then that's how I got the name from after the tattoo. Because every time a guy passed by, they'd be like, Hello Kitty. So then working in the bar, I needed a name. And then I just went with Kitty.
That's dope. Forever 21, we're going to tag you in there. Let's get that sponsorship going. Any brands that want to do a custom kitty, this is the time. Hit her up. What's your social media?
Real Kitty. So it's only right.
How'd you get that verified blue? How? That's what I want to know.
That's the question everybody asks.
How'd you get verified? You don't have to tell us. I'm just loving the verified
it's definitely,
people.
It's not, I would love to share how. Because a lot of people ask, and when I was looking for it, I just wanted someone to just tell me what to do. But you basically just need to have all your shit together. Like all your music, Spotify, everything organized, the websites together, and then have everything linked together, and then you have to find somebody that knows how to submit it with a portal, and then boom, you should wake up to it.
It's all about who you know. Yep. If the right person, in the word of the night, team, someone on your team can make it happen. Shout out to Rue in the building.
Yeah, shout out to Rue Boy.
You gotta have him, Rue Boy. He had a viral moment as well too. You have to go on his Instagram page to see that. We'll just say, if your lashes ain't right, get right. Can we see you on any podcasts or any viral moments other than what you got going on? I see you doing a lot with the bum guy. What's his name?
Oh, IG Bum. Yeah, he's cool. He's definitely.
Stop wearing them fake gray sweatpants too. I need you a new. I need a
Oh,
new
you know,
look
I'm gonna bring
for
him for you.
I
Since
need
you
a
like
new
gray
look
sweatpants so much.
I need a look for. Yeah, bring him in.
I should have brought him in there.
Yeah, I got scared for a second. Like you said that he was gonna pop through the door. Like I kind of felt that.
Nah, he's a hardworking man. Shout out. He's
very-
Panamanian.
Shout out to my girl Fashionable Bitchy too. She's Panamanian tonight. Shout out to all the Panamanians. Y'all are like a secret society. But y'all, if y'all know each other, y'all roll hard for y'all and it can't get in. How did you link with Rude Boy? Like, how did that all work? Because he has his dope show, the web series, and there's a star here, but he doesn't want to be shown from it. How did that all link? Are we gonna see you in one of the episodes?
Yeah, it's coming soon.
It's coming? Okay, cool.
But I met him trying to get a burger from Wendy's.
Oh, wow. Okay. Shout out to Wendy's. Y'all need, that's a check right there. When it's 4 for 4.
No, you was getting the 4 for 4. I was getting the big body.
I miss Wendy's. Shout out to Wendy's and all the food I can't eat.
I should have went to Burger King.
Team. That sounded very funny. This is part of a skit that they're doing, guys. Stay tuned. That's the no, but he's super dope from when I met on the Method Man and you guys video shoot. I always say you need someone that can act, produce, and actually put it all together. So shout out to Rude Boy. You really did your thing. With the cameo and really had it all together. Is there anything I didn't talk about that you want the people to know about you? Because this is a very intimate. Give me one thing that somebody doesn't. What sign are you?
I'm a Libra.
Oh, you said that Libra, and I said that you get along with everybody.
Actually, I don't get along with everybody.
I said the Libras are supposed to. It's that balance sign. You don't. Remember, you're an artist. You get to be whoever you want and do whatever you want because you're an artist. You don't have to follow the Libra rules, so you don't get to.
I try, but
it's hard, especially being a female. I know that some stipulations get put on us. We get stereotyped a lot. And coming from the bottle girl world and transitioning, do you miss it?
I miss the money. But get the way you get it, though, you know?
It's funny that only New York bottle girls make more money than the actual dancers. That I'd never seen nothing like that. When you go out of town, and I'm just like, it's just, and then New York is just so weird. It's like I'd rather be a bottle girl than dance in New York City. I'm sorry, no disrespect to the strippers, because y'all will find me. And then be that one negative comment, and I'll look and be like, oh, she was a stripper. She was listening to the
Nah, they cool, though. A lot of them do that for school or for their kids.
No, I think it's a support. Let me tell you something. If you can get insurance, shout out to BMF. If they made it to where you could get insurance for stripping, I'm with it. And you're not a stripper, I'm just saying. But the fact that they made that a thing, and then New York made bottle girls.
Taxes, all that.
Yeah, so I'm dope with it. What's the next song? Do you want us to play or just leave it on Headshot and this?
We could do Our Party, because Our Party was actually a follow-up about the last 2 songs I did with Meth.
Oh, okay.
It's basically like the overall of everything that happened since I've worked with him.
Oh, okay. Is that out, or I need to email?
It's out. I just actually dropped it.
Oh, okay. It's Googleable. Give them your shout-outs before we close out, because I know you're about to go into the studio. I didn't know you were a mother, so that's dope. Welcome to the MILF. Be part of the MILF. That's a whole new respect I have for you.
How you know?
Well, I'm a teen mom that didn't get a show. My daughter's 26.
A word?
My daughter's 26, and people never seem to think that I'm a mother.
You look really young.
I keep my daughter kind of hidden because this world is a crazy place. And then 2, I'm crazy. So like I get judged a lot. You know, I'm dancing, shaking my booty. So they're like,
and you don't want that going to your daughter.
She's worse than me. She's the mom though. The funny part is because we're only 16 years apart, she has taken the role reversal. She does my lashes and my hair and makeup. That's my go-to. But she just be like, you're annoying. So when she says that, I know it's time to chill.
I'm weak.
That's the... You ready? Whosstylingwho? World premiere.
Let's go.
Got that.
Our party.
Booked me for a show and you didn't tell me that my ops there. Bitch, I'm all ready. When I pulled up, I did not care. I put all you bitches on. I am how you got here. Leave you crying at your pinnacle since you so top tier. I feel like Selena, I can't even trust my managers. Supposed to be my people's trying to catch me slip on camera. I stopped doing skits. They say I ain't on the gram enough. Dropped 2 songs with meth. They still say that she an amateur. That a new low. I can't even stoop that. Now everybody get the fucking message like a group chat. Niggas see you winning and they come around and use that. Bitches throwing shots, thinking I ain't gonna shoot back. All I know is headshots, guarantee a top missing. Welcome to the party if you fucking with them op bitches. Please don't get me started in some shit that you cannot finish. Don't go get to talking about some shit that you did not witness. Kitty on her Nicki, yeah, I'm talking about the top Barbie. All my enemies becoming friends, yeah, it's a op party. That's why every time I kill you bitches, I am not sorry. Always trying to beat me, streets know that they done knock off me. You know if it ain't about the money, please do not call me. Don't believe in love, fuck a nigga, I am not falling. Started from the bottom, now I'm getting to that top dollar. Put me anywhere around these bitches, I'm the top shot. Things first, if this bird reach first, she gon' die about it. Over the same words that leave earth. She ain't call herself kitty till she heard me first. I'm strapped in, I'm feeling like New Jersey twerk. I'm the one that put all the shit together. Feel like Yaya, shit be sounding flawless every record. I will straight Humpty Dumpty a bitch, cause when you find her, they can put all that shit together. What? Slow flow killer, I am oh so realer. Not a go-go girl, but I go-go realer. In reality, I really could've stole your nigga. I could cross the line and win like a photo finish. Nosy ass bitch, get a broke nose sniffing. I got deep range, catch me at the logo switching. It's got that. You messing with a stone cold killer. I'm the definition of murder, she wrote no gimmicks. Kitty on her Nicki, yeah, I'm talking about the top Barbie. All my enemies becoming friends, yeah, it's a op party. That's why every time I kill you bitches, I am not sorry. Always trying to beat me, streets know that they done knock off me. You know if it ain't about the money, please do not call me. Don't believe in love, fuck a nigga, I am not falling. Started from the bottom, now I'm getting to that top dollar. Put me anywhere around these bitches, I'm the top shotter.
We're back. Now, as I was listening to the second song, it was brought to my attention. Don't do that. I sounded like I knew music for 2 seconds. Okay. Now, I was listening to the tracks, and it's been brought to my attention what your sound is. Yell it from across the room. Mathematics, tell us what your thoughts are.
Hard. It reminds me of a female Griselda-ish type thing.
And then Miss Kitty Kitty said that's who she was going for.
Yep.
Tell us why, Grimace, you can be the female Griselda.
I was trying to mix the, the old school with the new school. I don't really like too much of the new school. I don't feel like it lasts too long, and I'm trying to bring longevity, so that's why I'm trying to mix it up.
And she has bars. Her voice is really the key to what rap is missing. I like that. You
Thank
said
you.
who?
And I write my shit.
Oh,
fast.
I didn't even have to ask that. I almost was 100% Stan. You could tell it, and you could hear it in the bars. You can hear your pen. Your pen is doing the talking. Sounded like I was a rapper too. I'm gonna tell you, your
was
music.
feeling it?
Yeah, your music. It really inspires me because it's not that soft stuff, and the voice goes with the pen, and it makes us women. It's cute. It's good to hear a woman who is pretty, sexy, and actually is spitting something that is hard enough to where it still gives sex. Like I can still hear it and feel like, I want to see what you look like. Like if I didn't know you, does the voice matter? And then it's like You might for 1 second be like, nah, she not gonna be super bad.
Facts.
She's not. And then you be like, oh, she's super bad.
Wait, hold on. That's
where
you?
do you sign? So whoever got the key to that management, lucky you, because you are a hidden gem. So if you are an investor, African or any race, please, we are taking resumes and we want to see the money, the long money, and not that scammer money, because we don't want, we want longevity. You heard the lady.
Facts.
She wants longevity. She could have been anywhere in the world, but she's here on the Whosstylingwho show. Thank you. I know you got to get the hell up out of here.
Thank you, Kalia, for having me. Shout out to Whosstylingwho. Shout out to Marlboro Projects. Shout out to Meth. Shout out to Rude Boy and his twin, Christian Dior.
Shout out to Christian Dior. I just wanted to say, I didn't want to say his name at first. He wouldn't let me.
He's hiding, but I'm saying his name.
Thank you. Follow him.
But yeah, definitely shout out to Shampoo because he's helping me push that record as well.
Happy
birthday
to Shampoo. I said it earlier, but look, I ain't even do a segue. How was that airdrop party?
He always putting some shit together.
You hosted it, right? Or you performed?
Yeah, well, I did. I don't know what I did. I just went.
And how was the crowd response? They lived?
It was dope. It was a lot of it was mixy in there. It was like dope mixy though. Good mixy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Shampoo of YNVS. It's Scorpio season. So he's heavy on the internet right now. Everybody he changed their line.
Facts. He's promoting everybody.
He's the promo king. Shout out to Shampoo. Shout out to you. Kitty. I'm changing your name. Kitty. Hey, Kitty.
Hello.
Do you have a name for the gang, the girls, the fan club?
I just call them gatas. Gatas, gatos.
Okay.
Gata.
Gatas and gatos.
Yes. It means cat in Spanish.
Okay. What she said, it sounds better when she says it. So if you are down with the
gatas
and the
gatos,
you know what it is.
Because we got those.
Yes, I'm gonna learn it and I'll say it next week. Whosstylingwho. Yes.
And if you got those sweatpants, holla at Kalia.
Got those? You got those? I got. You see, you had to give me a link. I'm ADD. I just needed one week. Got those. I got it. Shout out to my got those and those crazy women.
Yo, you know what? That's what we doing, Kalia. You only a gato if you got on sweatpants. Gray ones.
If you heard her. This coming from the Queen Hefa, the Queen of the South, the Queen of Marlboro Project. She said it, okay?
Hold on. I ain't the Queen of Marlboro. You trying to get me in an indictment or something.
All right, sorry, she's not. I forgot. Sorry.
I passed by though. You heard?
Remember, I am from New Jersey. We don't know. If you say certain things, you get indicted for things. I am from...
Nah, I'm definitely not. I'm not from there.
She is a member, which is the
No, I am not a member.
She is a resident.
I don't live there neither. I just passed by. I'm a friend.
We're just being funny. We're joking. This is all alleged, okay, guys? We're just doing this for clickbaits and viewership. I want to get viral 50 million. I want to be a gato and a gatoette and a gatocito. No, I'm just joking. Thank you again for coming. I had a great time with you. You're fun. Thank you for being true to your word. You said you were going to come. Everything comes in divine timing. Thank you, Mathematics. He called me. He said, she just left. I was like,
shout out Mathematics because he made sure he ran up them stairs.
He said,
he was like, hold on.
I didn't believe him.
I don't even know how you did that.
I thought he was capping.
He know how to cut through these corners.
He said he hit that. He was like, and then I said, capping. Because you know some people talk like, oh, his stories are so in depth, but I forgot that he's a writer. So when he tells, he's like, yo, and then she was by the vending machine, and I had to recruit her to the store, and then I'm just like, you got all of this.
He didn't know it was me at first though, and then it took him a little while. He was like, hold on.
When he found, he said he knew it was something, and then he looked and he found. He said he sprinted. He did, and he came back and after he said what he said to you, he called me like, yo. I was like, and he never. There's two people he's asked me for. No, one, you. Since I've been here in interviews, he's like, because there's other shows, there's 16 other podcasts. I mean, other shows here. So he could have went to 16 other, but he said, Kalia, bring her on your show. So I feel a little special.
Well, I'm happy it was you.
Yes, because I'm happy I knew you for a second. I had to hit that DM like, I don't know if you, I don't remember our group chat because I think you changed your number, but you think we could be friends again? She was like, what's up, girl? How you is? She remembered me, ladies and gentlemen, and she don't remember a lot of people, so I'm thankful for that because if you didn't respond back, you know who I was hitting up next. First, I was like, damn, should I have hit him up first, Rude Boy, before I hit her up? I was like, I might have violated. I could have fucked up the whole interview. I was like, damn. She responded in the DMs. So thank you. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
the girl that checks her DMs. Not for everybody. Send them Grace Sweatpants.
Facts. Because
She might be a gato. If you a gato, you get a reply. But if you have, is there fake
If you
ones?
got those,
If you got those, if you got that bread, that P&P, you could be down with us. That's her right there. There's rules to this. And there's requirements. And there's people you got to get through. It's not an easy task. So enjoy the social media platform that she's giving you. Because you be going in. You're funny. In
Thank
the
you.
bathrobe. I see you. I want to make you. I know what I'm going to make you. I'm going to make her a Hello Kitty bathrobe because you love bathrobes. And I haven't seen you with one yet. So brands, get at me. We're going to do a custom. What color you want?
all of them.
All of them. Let's start. You know which color? You know what would be dope? A good revamp. I need you to turn Hello Kitty into a gato. The word you just said.
A gato?
Yes. We got to give her a band or something or something that's part of you, or give her another tattoo.
We're gonna
of
make
the
her
kitty.
toxic.
Yeah, we got to do that. So
The
I'm
toxic kitty.
Toxic Kitty. I'm looking for a graphic designer, which we probably already have. He already knows. We'll have that to you. That's your new year. That's your new logo coming from Whosstylingwho. So
Thank you.
We're doing a challenge. She's accepting the new logos for the Hello Kitty. We turn it into a brand.
We're gonna make it do
We're
something.
gonna make it hot. I want a dope. I want a dope graphic so we could put it on all merch. That's gonna be that's my gift to you.
Thank
Because I'm
you.
the branding queen.
I got an energy drink coming out too. It's
Oh,
called-
what does it do?
It gives you energy.
Will my butt get big like yours?
I don't know. I don't want to
say
be
me.
responsible for that because you're going to be like, Kitty said that on here and my shit is not growing.
All right. Well, it gives you energy to make you think that if you could do a whole bunch of squats.
Yeah,
to
you know
get
you're
it
going to
big.
have the energy to do what you want to do.
When does that drop?
It's dropping soon in 2 weeks. It's called
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. RRR.
Perfect. Come drop me one as soon as it drops. I will promote it here on the
Definitely.
Whosstylingwho show.
Thank
Anything else? One thing you want to say?
Just stay tuned. I don't want to talk too much, just stay tuned, keep in touch, and y'all see the new products coming too.
She's too sexy for these bills. Okay.
Facts, man.
She's ready. And if we don't, we gotta get everybody get in tune with her now because I feel her getting up.
Thank you.
And flying away. So thank God I got this interview now. I would have
All
had to do
them
is
closed doors. Get ready for them to close back on you.
Dad,
Nah,
what
I'm gonna
advice
keep
do
it
you-
open. I'm gonna keep it open because
Keep
I
it
ain't gonna even
open.
give them the same thing they gave me.
You gotta be
You
better.
know,
I
we gonna
think
be
you know
better.
one thing you've learned. What is one thing you've learned in this industry that being in here? Because you say a lot of the doors have closed, but I think the doors are closing because the right ones are opening. All that you've been through was all that is because you're not that same person anymore.
That's a fact.
So you got to go through all that to remind you
Yep.
that new winning season, now you don't owe nobody.
Nothing.
You don't got to bring nobody
Facts.
with you. And that's less money to divide.
That's the money right there.
I love it. Well, make sure you don't forget about me and all
Definitely
my
not.
friends with gray sweatpants. Keep us on the radar. Please.
Every time I see them, I'm gonna give them your Instagram.
Please call me. Thank you, Mama. Give them your social media one more time.
Follow me at Real Kitty Kitty. Hello.
Perfect. Drop the mic. We're going to end with just her walking up and you get to see her booty. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. You got to pay for that and subscribe. Like, you got an OnlyFans, kid?
Nah, I don't got an OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. I was about to subscribe. I was about to be a fan. Like,
I don't know. I might make one because of
you
you.
should. That's the investment right there. Just show a toe. Start like
Everybody
a toe.
want me to make one.
Hello, bad
They trying to
daddy.
see Kitty, not toes.
But it starts. Just do like this. Be like, kitty, kitty, kitty. Then you just put the fucking Hello Kitty.
You got one, Kalia?
Yup. OnlyFans, but it's not Kalia. Look for me. I'm under gray sweatpants. I gave it away. The girl in the gray sweatpants like this.
That's funny.
That's my icon. Follow me. Thank you, Mama, for coming out. Drop the mic.
Thank you for having
me. She was
me.
here, the real kitty. She was perfect. Get her new energy drink, and your butt will not grow. But we gonna still advertise it like it is. Thank you.
Yo, Steph. This nigga think I'm dumb. He think I'm stupid. Bitch, that nigga. That nigga a scrub. That nigga a dub. Gotcha. I need the whole thing. Yeah, I need the whole thing. I need the whole thing. You just a dub. Think you could walk up to me in the club? Boy, you a scrub. Still trying to sweep that shit under the rug. You know that broke boys get no love. Nigga, no. We on our Lincoln. What are you thinking? Can't hold you weight so you sinking. I cut them off with no blinking. Crazy about me, see it strengthen. Oh, we not talking deposits? Oh, we not upgrading my closet? You not putting bread in my pocket? No. Oh, this not a business meeting? No, I didn't read your DM. Scrub. Can't fuck with niggas who's broke. That's the first person I take as a joke. Say that you woke, but you woke up, whoa. I don't want nothing you niggas is giving. Don't like the vibe that you niggas is giving. Me with a scrum and that shit is forbidden. I call the shots, you know I'm the lieutenant. Got that. I make these niggas go gaga, pass them like Zaza. They quiet, they waiting for Wi-Fi. That's why when I see them, it's high by. Yeah, I keep it brief for you niggas. On mama ain't shit that I need from you niggas. I came with Steph G, I ain't leave with a nigga. You just a dub. Think you could walk up to me in the club? Boy, you a scrub. Still trying to sweep that shit under the rug. You know the broke boys get no love. Nigga, no. We on our Lincoln. What are you thinking? Can't hold you weight so you sinking. I cut them off with no blinking. Crazy about me, see it strengthen. Oh, we not talking deposits? Oh, we not upgrading my closet? You not putting bread in my pocket? No. Oh, this not a business meeting? No, I didn't read your DM. Scrub.
Like a niggas be cheesy. Damn. Why is you lying about getting the bag? She get me mad. How is you out here riding the bus with a limited pass? But she got the whip and you can't even chip it for gas. Niggas is sad. How did you spend all that SBA money so fast? Spend all the PPP, ran through the EDD, ain't got your GED. You a joke, told you I needed a boss, I might as well hit up your bro. How is you leaving the strip couple, all of them sing? Broke niggas taking them home, jewelry fake as these hoes. Lady with Katie, we making a tour.
Like I need the whole thing.
Extraordinary, nothing average.
Like I need the whole thing.
All about his business, such a savage.
I need the whole thing.
Gangsta butter, gent, the perfect balance. He got flows, but he got talents. I need the complete package.
I need the whole thing.
I need the whole thing. The whole thing.
The Mozzie way.
Yo, Steph. This nigga think I'm dumb. He think I'm stupid. Bitch, that nigga. That nigga a scrub. That nigga a dub. Gotcha. I need the whole thing. Yeah, I need the whole thing. I need the whole thing. You just a dub. Think you could walk up to me in the club? Boy, you a scrub. Still trying to sweep that shit under the rug. You know that broke boys get no love. Nigga, no. We on our Lincoln. What are you thinking? Can't hold you weight so you sinking. I cut them off with no blinking. Crazy about me, see it strengthen. Oh, we not talking deposits? Oh, we not upgrading my closet? You not putting bread in my pocket? No. Oh, this not a business meeting? No, I didn't read your DM. Scrub. Can't fuck with niggas who's broke. That's the first person I take as a joke. Say that you woke, but you woke up, whoa. I don't want nothing you niggas is giving. Don't like the vibe that you niggas is giving. Me with a scrum and that shit is forbidden. I call the shots, you know I'm the lieutenant. Got that. I make these niggas go gaga, pass them like Zaza. They quiet, they waiting for Wi-Fi. That's why when I see them, it's high by. Yeah, I keep it brief for you niggas. On mama ain't shit that I need from you niggas. I came with Steph G, I ain't leave with a nigga. You just a dub. Think you could walk up to me in the club? Boy, you a scrub. Still trying to sweep that shit under the rug. You know that broke boys get no love. Nigga, no. We on our Lincoln. What are you thinking? Can't hold you weight so you sinking. I cut them off with no blinking. Crazy about me, see it strengthen. Oh, we not talking deposits? Oh, we not upgrading my closet? You not putting bread in my pocket? No. Oh, this not a business meeting? No, I didn't read your DM. Scrub.
Like a niggas be cheesy. Damn. Why is you lying about getting the bag? She get me mad. How is you out here riding the bus with a limited pass? But she got the whip and you can't even chip it for gas. Niggas is sad. How did you spend all that SBA money so fast? Spend all the PPP, ran through the EDD, ain't got your GED. You a joke, told you I needed a boss.